Hello everyone, my name is Marius, this is Loan, and today we're going to show you how to build an indoor climbing wall in your basement or anywhere in your house. So I got one here already, which is very popular with my 1 and 2 year old, now 3-year-old. It's very simply done, 4x8 plywood with reinforcements in the back, 2x4. You gotta run at least 4 of them to get enough stiffness in your 4x8. You can put some paint, any deck paint would do, and then you install your holes everywhere around, and through the holes you install some T-nuts, which, by the way, everything can be bought at a kit online, such as Metolius or any climbing gear. There's quite a few kits available on Amazon. So we got a first wall here, and the goal is to install another wall here, which would be a little more difficult to climb because the kids are getting too good at the first one. So I want to install something a little more challenging for them. So I already had another wall set up outside, which wasn't used too much, and unfortunately got some moisture in it. And what I want to do now is basically reuse that 4x8 board, which I cut off in 2 parts, because I want to put some different pitch on these 2 parts. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is mark down on the wall the area where my 2 4x4s will go. As I said, they're going to be overlapping each other, so I want to make sure I mark down exactly where they're going to go so I can optimize the wall, make sure I can cover the most of it without obstructing any plug or any switch that's on the wall. First 4x4 can be installed, so I got 4 trusses that will go around, and this would provide enough support, enough stiffness to the wood as well. Here we are. First board is installed. It's obviously strong enough for a 1 and 3-year-old, and probably way strong enough for me as well. So what I've done so far for the top part, I just installed one piece on top of the main first panel, and then I did some notches in the wood so it can stand on the other the second truss that's going to be across. This way I know it's going to be very solid. It's going to hold very well with a notch like this. So basically the shape of the wall is going to look like this. There. So it'll look something like this, overlapping on top of the other one, with a pretty obvious positive angle, because basically I wanted my kids to practice at working their way around difficulties, so that they can realize that they can move around on the wall, not just go straight up. So that's the whole point of this this setup, which fits very well with the fact that I don't have a full 8 feet of height, and neither do I have a full 8 feet of width, so I had to cut my panel anyway. And this whole project so far has been pretty cool. About an hour and a half of work so far, entirely with my son who's not even 2 years old, but you never know, maybe he's the next Chris Sharma. I just want to make sure I get some good partners for myself as well in the future. Bye bye. One support every 16 inch, so this means 4 supports for a 4 feet wide piece of plywood. Piece of plywood is 3/4 inch thick. It's marine plywood, because I find it's a little more stiff, and one of the surfaces is softer than the other one, which usually have less imperfections, but it's not always true, I guess. I would avoid some chipped wood compressed type of plywood. This would be too rugged and probably eventually hurt the kids. So despite the paint and everything, so I prefer something like this, which I'm going to sand again and make sure it's soft before I paint again. So here it is. That's the final look. There's lots of sanding that remains to be done.